Alright, man. The head's almost ready to come off. Cam flag kick indicator goes between that nut and or that bolt and the cam, so you know when to kick it. I don't use those anyway, so I'm just going to take that off and leave it off. Over here we have it set on top dead center. You can see the little mark right there. That's the mark I was talking about in my last video. That little beat. Sometimes it'll be worn off there, but if you look up under the case, it runs all the way back in. So if it's ever missing or screwed up, just look back in there and remark it. Got the adjuster loose. See, slack in the chain. All we got to do is pop this bolt out, slide that out of the way, grab that pin, put a wire on the chain, pop the cam out, and tap the head off. But this motor's pretty goddamn clean, man, inside for 40 years old. I mean, that is clean. I just can't believe it. Also looks like the valves have been replaced recently. Well, not recently, but in the past. Hell, I don't know. It could have been recently. I don't know. I don't think this bike's ran in 20 years at least before I got it. Those springs are nice and stiff though, boy. Alright, and I think this is an aftermarket cam in this already, because I can't find no Yamaha marks on it. Usually the stock cam will say something like 5160 on one of these, and this one don't say jack shit. So, and I can see that the tech drive ain't never had a gear on it. The rocker arm box that's on this don't have a gear in it, because it's a TT rocker box. This engine's TT, XT, it's a mix. The bike's all TT, but the engine's a mix of XT, TT. I am gonna have to take that stator off there. It is nasty in there, boy. I'm talking nasty. I knocked the rust off of it with a wire brush so I could see the timing marks and all that. But here in a minute I'm gonna pop this head off. Okay, it's off. Man, look how clean that piston is. That's a pretty damn new piston. All I did was wipe it. I did not clean this. I just took a rag and wiped it. That's all I've done. But you can see over here where it blew out. End up over here. And it was also leaking somewhat right here. Look how clean those things are. Those valves are super freaking clean. And those are, yep, they're original. Yep, they're original valves. OEM at least, because they got the Yamaha mark on them. But yeah, you can also see on this where it was blowing out. Right here. See where I'm wiping it off? That's where it was blowed out the most, is on this side. And this side. Yeah, got it apart. And yeah, it's already got a cam in it. This is not a Yamaha cam. Doesn't have a single Yamaha mark or number on it anywhere. They are Japanese bearings though, but it is not a clockable timing gear, too bad. But it looks like it's got a fairly new timing chain in it, and a fairly new timing gear, and a new piston, and a new set of valves. And this sucker is basically a new engine that just needed a head gasket. Besides, these studs all need to be cleaned up. And they went a little crazy with the bond, the Yama bond. Looks like they used. Yama bond's alright stuff. I like it. I use it. But yeah, we're getting there. It's coming. On to the next step. Alright, man. Check it out. Engine's most of the way back together, except no cam in it yet. I'm just letting the head gasket set up. I'll let that set up till tomorrow. I'm done for the day. But the engine's basically back together. I just got to put the cam in and set the timing. Those valve covers look better on there than them black ones, I think. I think those look really nice. Gonna have to take that mag off because it is just fucking nasty in there. Nasty. But I've got it most of the way done. But I've got to make a choice. It's already got an aftermarket cam in it, which is pretty damn new. No identifying marks. None. Except made in Japan for the bearings. And it's never had a tachometer on it because this gear's never had anything on it. It is still rough as hell. But these lobes all look really, really nice. Show almost no wear. Smooth. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and put this cam back in it. And save that other cam for the next project. No sense in putting a new cam in a bike that has a new cam in a bike. What's the point? You already got a new cam. I don't even know what the duration of this one is, but I'm sure it's higher lift than stock. Otherwise, what would be the point in even putting the cam in? Otherwise, you'd just put a stock cam back in an OEM, which would stay 5160 on one of these. So, gotta make a choice. Made a lot of progress though. It's close. Close to being back. But anyway, I'm sick of being outside wet and cold because it's been raining and windy and cold as shit all day, and I quit.